Gats, straps, toolies, guns, whatever you call them, they killed 14 kids in America every single day of the week. And another 100 kids are wounded, and some even paralyzed for life in accidental shootings, suicides, and homicides. Now, I'm sure everyone involved in these tragedies wishes they could go back and undo these terrible mistakes. I'm Malcolm Jamal Warner. What if you had a second chance to undo your worst mistake? What if you had a chance to relive the worst day of your life? Well, today, 4 kids will get that chance. What they have in common is the fateful decision to use a gun. Tony Gibson is a good kid living in a tough neighborhood. He's not in the gang, but he's got friends who are. Many of them carry guns. While they've been unsuccessful at recruiting Tony into the gang, they've now turned their sights on his younger brother, Markel. Markel isn't old enough to remember the death of his oldest brother, Jimmy, in a gang-related drive-by shooting several years ago. But Tony remembers, and he's vowed to keep Markel out of the gang, no matter what. The kid on the right is Markel. He's talking to Roland Leonard, the leader of the local 4-9 gang.
So what's up, Roland? Need to get some more of that stuff.
What happened to what I gave you yesterday?
Sold it.
Already? Where'd it go, Lo? Yo, Markel getting busy. How much you got?
100.
Give it here, man. Markel, roll with us later?
What you gonna do, drive by?
Nah, man. We gonna jack some food. Somebody wants a black BMW.
I'm cool with it.
Count him out, Roller. Markel ain't dealing no jack and ride for you. How many times I gotta tell you to stay away from these guys, huh? You wanna end up dead like Jimmy? Come on, Markel.
Jimmy was a fool, man. I'm smarter than him. I can kick it with whoever I want to kick it with. Now step off. I know what I'm doing.
This ain't none of your business, Tony.
I told you don't mess with my brother.
You see, now, you messing with 4-9 business, man. And don't be tripping with 4-9 business. With nobody. Mess with Roland Leonard. Now get to step.
Listen, I want to tell you again. Don't mess with my little brother.
Who you calling little? Let go.
He don't know what's up.
Yeah, I do, man, so just chill.
Next time I catch you talking to him, you better have your whole gang with you, because if you don't, I'll bust a cap in your grill.
Yeah, well, I won't need my homies next time, because I have my strap with me, and I'll mess you up good. Just like your bro Jimmy got it.
Hey, I'll check y'all later, all right? Carjacking? Is that what you were talking about with Roland? Are you smoking?
Let me go, you. Don't tell me what to do.
Markel, that guy ain't nothing but a dope dealing killer. He don't care about you. He only wants to use you. He'll probably be dead by the time he's 20. Is that how you want to end up?
I can handle my own.
Yeah, you don't remember, but that's what Jimmy used to say.
Well, I'm smarter than Jimmy.
I hope you are, little bro. I hope you are. All right, so what's it gonna be? The movie on Friday, the game on Saturday? Ooh, don't answer. How about both? Hey, Tony. Man, Roller's out looking for you. He's pretty ticked. What did you do to him, man? Nothing, man. I'm looking out for Markel. You know, trying to keep him out of it. Hey, Tony, you can't keep him out of it. The gang is too strong. But I was thinking about Jimmy. See, nobody looked out for him. You know, try to keep him out of the gang. I don't want that to happen to Markel. Come on, man, we gotta go. Come on. Look, I think there's gonna be some trouble. I think you better jet, all right? Come on, right now. Hey, Tony, word is Roland strap. Here, take it, man. Take it. Come on. Come on, man, you could be anywhere. Come on. Come on, man.
I figured you owe me an apology for dissing me yesterday. So I'm gonna be cool and let you apologize. So what's gonna be? You ain't so tough when your homies ain't around.
Oh, when you really tough without your homies, huh?
Look, I told you before, you can't talk to me that way, man. Apologize or you're gonna regret it.
Roland, I don't want no trouble.
Well, trouble is what you got when you was in my face yesterday.
And isn't there anything we could do?
You better come up with an apology, or we're gonna have to get serious with you right now.
lucky enough not to go to jail, the 4-9's gonna get you. If not, they're gonna go after Markel.
Tony's promising college career turned into hard time in a cement cell. Markel was ambushed and murdered by members of a rival gang. Okay, Tony, here's your second chance. Let's see how you handle the situation this time without a gun.
Hey, Tony. Man, Roller's out looking for you. He's pretty ticked. What did you do to him, man? Nothing, man. I'm looking out for Markel. You know, trying to keep him out of it. Hey, Tony, you can't keep him out of it. The gang is too strong. You know, I was thinking about Jimmy. See, nobody looked out for him. You know, trying to keep him out of the gang. I don't want that to happen to Markel. Come on, man, we gotta go. Come on. Look, I think there's gonna be some trouble. I think you better jet, all right? Come on, right now. Hey, Tony, word is rolling strap. Man, take it, man. You're gonna need this, man. Take it, man. No, man. Don't want it, man. Don't want it. Take the gun. Man, are you tweaking? He'll blow you away. Take it. A gun won't help. I saw what one did to Jimmy. Put that thing up, man, before you shoot yourself. Come on, man.
I figured you owe me an apology for dissing me yesterday. So I'm gonna be cool and let you apologize. That's what's gonna be. You ain't so tough when your homies ain't around.
I apologize.
Say what?
I'm sorry, Roland. Sorry. Look, Roland, what's it gonna take to get you to lay off Markel?
You got a grand?
I'm serious, man.
So am I, man. Cough up some cash, fool, or step on.
You know I ain't got that kind of money.
So then step. And don't mess with 4-9 business no more. Got lucky this time. What you looking at? Yo, what you feel?
I gotta do something. Roland won't listen to me, neither will Markel. I don't want Markel to end up like Jimmy. I don't want to end up like Jimmy. Well, what else can I do if no one's gonna listen to me?
Man, you could go to that gang intervention guy at the boys club. I mean, most homies would at least listen to him, you know?
I don't know about Roland, though. See, Jimmy used to say, homies don't listen to nobody but homies.
Well, then I guess you need to get you a homie who make Roland listen.
No, but Roland don't listen to nobody except himself.
Come on. Maybe you'll listen to a big chief, you know, like a former gang leader. You mean like Lonnie?
Yeah.
Come on, man, that's worth a shot.
Yeah, this is worth a shot.
She's cute, ain't she?
Yeah, Lonnie, she really is. She's got a strong crew.
What's up, Tony?
It's about Roland and Markel.
What about him?
Roland is recruiting Markel. He's already selling dope. Roland wants him to steal cars. And now Markel wants a gun.
So? I was 11 when I got my first piece. 12 when I shot a guy. And anyway, what do you want me to do about it, huh? I'm retired, man. I'm done.
But Roland, listen to you, Lonnie. Could you get him to leave Markel alone? Lonnie, you and Jimmy were best friends. If you won't do it for me, then do it for Jimmy. Don't let Markel end up like him. He deserves a chance, man. Maybe someday he can have a kicking baby.
Like yours. Jimmy was my ace, man. He didn't deserve what happened to him. Let me see what I can do.
Thanks, man.
You owe me, man.
Every day, about 100,000 kids take guns to school, and every day, kids are killed and wounded by those guns. Tony is attending college on a full scholarship. Lonnie helped keep Markel out of the game. He now works after school in a video arcade. The Centers for Disease Control estimate that 1 out of every 25 African-American male children now in kindergarten will be murdered with a gun before they reach the age of 18. In fact, gunshot wounds are now the leading cause of death for all teenage boys in America. Meet Robert Sanderson, a below-average student who means well but rarely does well. He's got no parental guidance and he's beginning to get into trouble. Robert thinks he's pretty cool, but what he doesn't know is that he's about to experience the worst day of his life.
Hey, Michael. What's up, bro?
What's going on, man?
What's going on? You know I'm gonna pass that quiz tomorrow.
You've been seeing Miss Jackson after school, haven't you? You got a thing for her, man.
Come on, man. She's a teacher. You know, she's cool. She's been helping me out. I'll probably get a C, maybe even a C+ in this class.
Yeah, I guess she's cool.
Hey.
She's the reason my brother actually graduated, you know?
Yeah, I told you she was cool.
Yo, let's play some hoops after school.
Nah, I don't know.
Hey, you want to go to the arcade? We can rent the new Schwarzenegger video.
Hey, man, I saw the Terminator for like the 10th time last night. Remember how Arnold just blows all those guys away?
Yeah, I mean, I saw it about 10 times too, but I'll tell you, the guy's no Stallone.
Yeah, right. You know what's one thing about all those guys? They get girls. I think it's because they're tough and they've got guns.
Get real, man, it's just the movies.
No. Bill Peters has a gun and the chicks can't stay away from him. That's why I, got me this.
Bro, where did you get that?
It's my mom's.
Your mom, what does she need that for?
She keeps it around for protection, but keep it quiet because she doesn't know I took it.
Let's go. Hey, check out who just walked in. Hey, man. Watch it, that thing could go off.
Relax, bro. Strap is gonna make Diana notice me.
Diana Collier. Miss Popularity, straight A's, beautiful, I'm going to Harvard, Diana Collier. No. No, the girl doesn't even know you exist, pal.
Yeah, well, soon she's gonna know who I am. You know that if I wanted to, I could take out that guy Ron right here, right now, just like the Terminator. Man, come on, it's Miss Jackson. Quick, stash it.
Robert, something you'd like to share with the rest of us?
No. No.
Robert, what's going on back there?
Coming back here.
Robert Sanderson, you have been found guilty of involuntary manslaughter. Do you understand how much misery you caused by taking your mother's gun to school? The consequences of your offense are not simply a dead girl and a guilty guy going to jail, although that's certainly terrible enough. Diana's family will never get over this tragedy. For the rest of their lives, they will all have to live with the tragic loss of their child. And here, as in many states, your mother may be held legally responsible for your actions. Did you ever stop to think what would happen to your little brother if your mother has to go to jail for this too? You should have thought about all that before you took a gun to school. Now, you'll have plenty of time to think about it. You won't get out of prison until after the start of the next century. Take the prisoner away. This court is adjourned.
Robert Sanderson went from carefree student to convicted killer. Diana Collier would have entered college in the fall. Instead, she became a statistic, one of the nearly 5,000 kids killed by a gun every year. Here's your second chance, Robert. Let's go back and see what happens if you don't take the gun to school.
Hey, man, I saw the Terminator for like the 10th time last night. Remember how Arnold just blows all those guys away?
Yeah, I mean, I saw it about 10 times too, but I'll tell you, the guy's no Stallone.
Yeah, right. You know what's one thing about all those guys? They get girls. I think it's because they're tough and they've got guns.
Get real, man, it's just the movies.
No. Bill Peters has a gun and the chicks can't stay away from him. Thinking about getting one.
No, man, no way.
Okay, people, let's settle down.
Listen, what do you need a gun for, man?
Just told you, man, they're catching tools. Trust me. A strap will make Diana notice me. You'll see.
Robert, something you'd like to share with the rest of us?
No, sorry, Miss Jackson.
Robert, I'd like to see you after class today. Okay, people, this is what we're going to do today. We've got a new writing assignment. I'm going to pair you up so that you can interview and then write about your partners. Here are the pairs. Bill and Sharon. Sandra and Brian. Diana and John. Robert and Becky. Leroy and Edna.
Miss Jackson, sorry about that thing in class today. Sometimes I just have other things on my mind.
You mean other things like girls?
Yeah, well, thanks for matching me up with Becky, by the way.
Robert, now this is a writing assignment, not a date.
I know, but I'm really excited about it.
Good, because I'm counting on you. Now go on, get going. You're going to be late.
Thanks.
Get going, or you're going to be in trouble with another teacher.
See you, Miss Jackson.
If you know someone has a gun at school and you tell a teacher or the principal, that's not necessarily snitching. You could be responsible for saving someone's life. With the help of Miss Jackson, Robert will graduate from high school. Diana will enter college in the fall and is planning on becoming a lawyer. The majority of accidental shootings occur in homes where kids can easily get guns. But whether the shootings take place in the home, on the street, or at school, in real life, the victims and the shooters never get a second chance. Guns aren't just used by kids for protection or power. Kids often use guns to solve other personal problems they feel they can't deal with.
I didn't say that.
Take Eddie Halpern. He has a promising life ahead of him. He's bright, gets good grades, and is expected to do well on his SATs, which are coming up in just a few days. Eddie's girlfriend is Tina Myers. Although they've been going out for a long time, she's ready to move on without Eddie.
All we ever seem to do is argue about this.
Face it, it's over.
Why does it have to be over?
How many times do we have to talk about this?
Tina, whatever it is, I'll change, okay?
It's not about you changing.
What's it about then? I'll do anything to make this work. I love you.
Look, I've changed. I'm different from the girl you met 2 years ago. I've grown.
Oh, and I suppose I haven't, huh?
No, that's not it. Look, we've both grown. It's just that we've grown apart.
Apart?
Eddie, this isn't easy for me either. I still care about you too, but we're gonna be graduating soon. We're gonna be going off to different colleges. I just think we should make a clean break now so we can both move on.
Tina...
Eddie, I'm tired of talking about this.
Tina, I mean... I can't live without you. If you dump me, I'll kill myself.
Don't be silly, Eddie. I'm serious about this.
I'm serious, too.
You just don't get it, do you? It's over. Deal with it.
Hey, Eddie. Here's the new Princeton catalog and application.
Going through my mail again, Dad? Isn't there a login set or something?
You know, son, now that you're graduating, the fun and games are almost over. You've got to get ready for the challenge of college. And believe me, when I was at Princeton, it was a real challenge. Getting into college is hard enough, but getting through 4 tough years in the Ivy League is even harder.
Dad, I haven't even taken SATs yet.
Well, once you do, there'll be applications to fill out, essays to write, interviews.
Thanks, Dad. That's all I need is a little more pressure. Hey, Tina, would you like to, go to the sophomore spring dance with me?
I'd love to, Eddie. Want to come over to my house?
I can't. I gotta study.
Too bad. My parents are both out.
I'll be right over.
You know, we've been going out 6 months now, and I feel like we were meant to be together.
Eddie, maybe you've been spending too much time with Tina.
Leave Tina out of this.
Enough time studying.
No, look at my PSAT scores. My dad's gonna kill me.
You're gonna have to do something about bringing these scores up for the SATs.
I'll take care of it, Dad.
You'll never get into Princeton with these.
Give me a break. Well, you know Tina and I are planning to go to Princeton
How
together.
dare you assume we both go to Princeton?
You're applying to Berkeley?
Just because your dad went there doesn't mean I have
What
to.
about us?
Us is over, Eddie.
Over? Why? What did I do? Whatever it is, I'll fix it, okay?
It's just that we've grown apart. Eddie, face it. It's over.
Over? Tina, I can't live with that. If you dump me, I'll kill myself.
You just don't get it, do you? It's over. Deal with it. Deal with it. Deal with it. Deal with it. Now what?
Tina, if we don't get back together, you're gonna regret it. For the rest of your life.
Look, I told you, it's over. There's nothing else to talk about. Now go home. Eddie, no! Eddie, don't! Eddie? Eddie! Ah! Eddie! Mom! Call an ambulance, hurry! Eddie, please don't die, please! Tina! Mom! Are you alright? Oh my God.
Eddie's suicide ended every dream he ever had, including attending college and someday getting married.
There are other options, Eddie. Here's your second chance to find one.
You're applying to Berkeley? What about us?
Eddie, maybe you've been spending too much time with Tina and not enough time studying.
Us is over, Eddie.
Over? Tina, I can't live without you.
You just don't get it, do you?
If you dump me, I'll kill myself.
It's over. Deal with it. Deal with it. Deal with it. Deal with it. Deal with it.
Dear Tina, the pressure's on me from school and my parents is too hard to handle. Now that you won't see me anymore, there just isn't anything else to live for. I will always Love you. Goodbye. Eddie.
Hello?
Hi, Marla? You back from college?
Yeah, but just for the weekend. Eddie, is that you?
Yeah.
Gosh, I haven't seen you since my graduation. How's it going?
Okay, I guess. Is Pete in?
Oh no, Pete's out. Hey, how's Tina?
Can't take it anymore.
Eddie, what's wrong?
Tina and I broke up. She won't even talk to me anymore. All I want to do is kill myself.
Oh, don't worry about it. You guys will get back together again.
No, not this time. She's gone. You know where Pete is?
No. Why?
He can get me a gun.
Pete? My brother Pete, a gun? Eddie, you're not serious. Eddie, listen to me. Just because you and Tina broke up, that's no reason to want to kill yourself.
It's more than that. My parents, my teachers are all ragging on me about my grades. Gotta get into Princeton because my dad went there. He'll kill me if I don't. Let's save him the hassle. I'll do it myself. Then Tina won't worry about me either. Listen, do you know where Pete is?
Look, have you talked to anyone about this? Your parents?
Can't talk to them.
Eddie, look. I may not be an expert on this or anything, but I think you need some real help. Last year in my senior psych class, someone from Teen Hotline came to talk to us about suicide. I'm gonna look in the phone book and see if they're still around. Hold on a sec, okay? Here it is. If I give you this number, will you promise me that you'll call it as soon as we hang up?
I don't know what's going on.
No, you know what? I'm gonna call them, and then I'm gonna have them call you, okay?
Whatever.
Where are you, home?
Uh-huh.
Eddie, just stay right there and don't do anything. Just pick up the phone when it rings, okay?
Okay.
Eddie, promise me you'll pick up the phone when it rings.
Okay.
I'm gonna call this hotline number, and then I'm gonna find Pete, and we'll be right there. Okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Eddie Halpern?
Yeah.
Eddie, my name's Mark. Your friend Marla asked me to call you. You want to talk?
I don't know.
What's wrong? What happened?
My girlfriend just dumped me. My dad won't leave me alone. The pressure's been building for so long. It really hurts. I want it to stop.
Yeah, I know how you feel, Eddie. I promise you, it'll get better. It happened to me too.
It did?
Yeah. My folks were on me about school. My girlfriend dumped me at the same time.
Really?
Yeah. I wanted to kill myself. Almost did.
What happened?
Well, after my attempted suicide, they brought me to this hospital. I met this great therapist.
Given the chance to relive his day of misery, rejection, and suicide, Eddie's choice of a hotline instead of a handgun proved to be life-saving. Tina and Eddie graduated and went their separate ways. Tina to Berkeley and Eddie to Princeton. Both are dating others.
Every 6 hours, a kid commits suicide with a gun. And keeping a gun at home doubles the chances that a potentially suicidal kid will actually kill him or herself. In fact, a firearm kept in the home is 43 times more likely to kill a friend or family member than to be used in self-defense. In Eddie's case, the simple fact that a gun wasn't accessible to him made the difference between life and death. He's the star pitcher of his high school baseball team. People come from all over to watch Marty Lopez play baseball, even during practice. His friends know that one day he'll be a big league player, just like his hero, Fernando Valenzuela. That's Marty's closest friend, JJ Rodriguez, the team's third baseman, with psychology teacher and baseball coach Sam Lubin.
Hey, man. Hey, Marty. So is that Dodger scout gonna be checking you out today?
Man, I couldn't sleep at all last night.
Now, isn't this the guy who discovered Fernando Valenzuela?
I think that's what Coach Lubin said.
Just think, man, you could be pitching in the majors next year.
Whoa. Hold on, man. I'd be lucky enough to pitch for a farm team next year.
What about some of those college offers?
Those are just backups. You know, I'd really like to go pro one day.
Hey! What's up, punk? That dude's really got it in for you. What's his problem?
I accidentally bumped into him one day. He's been hassling me ever since.
He's not someone you want to be messing with, Marty.
I don't want to mess with him either. He just won't leave me alone.
Maybe you should go to the principal about this.
Nah.
Well, what about Coach Lubin?
I think I'm gonna have to deal with this on my own, like a man.
Marty, that guy eats guys like you and me for breakfast.
Well, I'm not gonna take any more bullet from him. Come here, man. I'm gonna show you something. Just keep a lookout, all right?
For lookout? What's wrong?
Just keep a lookout. What do you think of this, man?
Where'd you get that?
From Bernie.
Bernie Harris?
It only cost me $25.
Hey, is it loaded?
What do you think? You know, next time that dude bugs me, I'm gonna...
Oh, what, you gonna shoot him?
Come on, man, I wouldn't shoot anybody. I just want to scare him a little. Oh, come on, man, would you just relax?
You're going, baseball boy.
Look, now I don't have time for this.
You don't have time for me? You got something more important to do?
I've got to be on the mound pitching in 10 minutes, all right?
2 minutes, you're gonna be on the ground unconscious, baseball boy.
Look, man, you don't want to be doing this. Not now, not here.
Oh, now you think you're pretty tough. What you gonna do to me?
I've got a gun.
Oh, now I'm really scared. Maybe I should run home to my mommy.
Stay back, man. Don't make me use this gun if I don't have to.
Yeah, right, punk.
I told you to stay back, man. Come on, man, let's go. All right, let's go, man. He shot himself.
Marty, what happened? Are you okay?
Marty, can you hear me? It's not responding. Go down 911. Hey, in there, kid. Hey!
So, when are you gonna get out of this wheelchair?
Maybe never. The doctors don't think I'll ever walk again.
Come on, Marty. You'll walk again. And whatever I can do, I'll help.
Can you turn the clock back to that afternoon? Get rid of the gun? You know, sometimes when I'm lying in bed, trying to get to sleep, I hope it's all just a nightmare. I'm gonna wake up, and everything's gonna be back to normal. And I'm gonna be out there pitching, getting ready for the majors. But I'll wake up every morning, and there's my wheelchair. Waiting for me. Oh, man. I really blew it.
Yeah. At least you're alive.
Yeah. At least I'm alive.
Marty Lopez could have been a successful baseball pro. Instead, because of the shooting, he'll never walk again. Okay, Marty, this time we can turn the clock back and see if you can make the right choice.
You know, I'd really like to go pro one day.
Hey! What's up, punk? That dude's really got it in for you. What's his problem?
I accidentally bumped into him one day. He's been hassling me ever since.
He's not someone you want to be messing with, Marty.
I don't want to mess with him either. He just won't leave me alone. You know, I've been thinking about buying a gun. From Bernie.
Bernie Harris?
Yeah, man, I can buy a .38 from him for 25 bucks.
Don't do that, Marty. Oh, it'll only make things worse. You know, we're doing this conflict resolution thing in Lumen's Psych class today. We'd let you sit in.
Come on, man.
Thank you, Jim and Diane. Good job. Now, are there any other questions about that? Marty.
Coach, what if someone was bugging you, looking for a fight for no reason at all?
Walk away from them.
What if they just won't leave you alone?
Well, you can apologize.
Apologize? What if you didn't do anything in the first place?
Apologize anyway. Sometimes an apology, even if you don't think it's warranted, can defuse a serious situation. Sometimes it saves face. Occasionally, it can actually help save a life.
Yeah, but Coach, no matter how hard you say you're sorry, it doesn't always work.
That's true. That's true. Sometimes nothing works. But you never know until you try. The point is, use your head. Think. Talk. Negotiate. Even if you have to swallow your pride, it's better than having to deal with the alternative.
What if nothing works? And you're gonna be in real trouble.
Oh, then you have to consider peer mediation.
What's that?
A lot of schools have a group of students who are called peer mediators, and they are trained to help settle disputes between two fellow students who are in a dangerous situation, and it seems like they can't resolve it without violence. They get those two arguing students to talk about their differences and help them settle it peacefully.
Now, does that really work?
Like I was saying, sometimes it does and sometimes it doesn't. But you gotta try. That's the important thing.
I think you're going, baseball boy.
Look, man, I don't have time for this.
You don't have time for me? But you got something more important to do?
I've gotta be on the mound pitching in 10 minutes, man.
In 2 minutes, you're gonna be on the ground unconscious, baseball boy.
Look, man, if you're still teed off about what happened a few weeks ago, I'm sorry. It was an accident.
You're what?
Can we just shake on it?
You apologizing to me?
Yeah, I am. I know I should have said that to you 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, you should have, man. Don't let it happen again.
What do you think? What do you say?
He said he wanted to come back at the end of the season for another look at you.
Another look? Well, what do we need to do, Coach? It's my curveball, isn't it?
gotta work on my career.
Hey, don't worry about it, Marty. I know what he's looking for. And I can get you ready by the end of the season. Huh?
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, that good. Don't go right here. Let's work on that. Okay, you got it. I want that flip. Looks like you're in that flip. All right?
Okay, here you go.
Thanks. All right? All right, good, buddy.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Marty Lopez won 16 games in his senior year and became the All-State pitching champ. Now he's pitching for a minor league team and his prospects for the majors are looking good. In the stories of Tony, Robert, Eddie, and Marty,
They all got to replay their tragic day without a gun. But in real life, no one ever gets that second chance. Remember that if you or someone you know is ever tempted to carry a gun. In real life, when you cause a deadly tragedy, it's forever.
Kids killing kids was a drama. Kids saving kids is the real thing. True stories of kids who are fighting violence and helping to save lives in their schools and their neighborhoods.
Nothing really scared me. They point a gun at me. They ain't gonna shoot. They shoot. What's wrong about it?
Sometimes it's cool being a gangster because you be getting like respect. Like if somebody mess with you, you go get your homies to back you up.
Yeah, you can't show them that you're scared of them. Even though if you are, you can't show that you are.
We got two cousins that died. But they all got down, and when they didn't hear no more shots, they all lift up their hands and they shot them all in the head.
If it happened, it happens. Just gotta watch your back.
Yeah, he has 38.
You had one.
Yeah, I already sold that gun for $60, 38. Automatic.
You could buy them easy.
I don't think I'm gonna get past 18.
Me neither.
Most of the young people and teens on target are gunshot victims. They speak in local schools about the harsh realities of gangs and guns. Their personal stories make a powerful impact on kids who live in dangerous neighborhoods.
I've been shot 5 times. I spent 6 years in jail. And I'm gonna tell you, being in the gang, when you go to prison, I'll be the one to take your butt, partner. But if you think it's cute being in these gangs, going around doing these drive-bys or whatever, when you get caught, man, then you gonna see. I cried, dude, and I'm 26. I cried like a baby for my mama, but couldn't nobody help me. Nobody. My brother got stabbed in the neck. I got a partner was stabbed like 9 times in a coma. I got another little partner got shot right in front of the church. I got the respect that y'all wanted, or y'all trying to get. I already got that. But look how I'm getting it now. I'm getting it in a wheelchair. So y'all better get with it, partner, because your mama miss you when you're gone.
Okay, hi, my name's Cindy. I'm 15 years old. I know I'm not, too older than you guys. I got shot because I was an innocent bystander. I never got into gangs or nothing. And I'm here to tell you guys that, you don't have to be in a gang to get shot. You could just be hanging around with the wrong crowd.
I mean, I wish somebody could have told me, I never thought, I used to see people in wheelchairs, and I never used to think I ain't never gonna get shot, But it's like, now that I got shot, man, I wish I could have done everything different, man. I wish I would have never gotten in a gang. When I first got shot, they told me, you ain't gonna walk no more, man. So I cried, man. You'll spend the rest of your life in this chair. So you guys have to think about it, man,
I never thought I was gonna get shot. I mean, I wasn't in gangs, so that's what I thought, you know. I'll be free from getting shot and getting stabbed or jumped. At your age, I was shot. I was shot by my younger brother, all right? And it was an accidental shooting.
I'll kill myself. I wouldn't be in the wheelchair.
I wouldn't suffer. I'd just rather just die.
Just pull the trigger.
Just why suffer?
When I was growing up, when I was you guys' size, I always wanted to be like the guy on the street, around the corner rather. Because he had a nice car, he had a nice Cadillac, you know, he had a nice house, he wore fancy clothes or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to be like that, so I began to sell drugs. I sold drugs for a long time. I made more money than you can ever think about, you know? I was like Scarface, you know what I'm saying? When I watched Scarface, I used to just get pumped. Because he had all that money, he had the nice girls, you know what I'm saying? He had whatever he wanted, you know what I'm saying? And I wanted to live like that. To me, that was the American dream. That's the car that I got shot over. This red one right here. And all I seen was some like black shoes. And then he hit me with the gun like 3 or 4 times, told me get up, called me some bad words. And I like raised my hand and said, you know, you can have the car, you can have the car. He like, where the keys at? I said, well, the keys are in the car. So he said, start running. So as I started running, I looked back over my shoulder and his friend said, well, he got the keys. So they started shooting. And they first shot, it hit me in my elbow. And then after that, I just fell on the ground. I was like face down on the ground. And they came over where I was at and like turned me over, sat on my chest in one of my pockets and took the keys and drove off, you know, and like left me there for dead. But at that time, I knew that I was paralyzed. So I was kind of getting in my mind that I had to start dealing with it right then and there.
Hey, but just you know, change from the inside out, you know what I mean? It's all about how you carry yourself, you know. Yeah, you know, it's how you treat people. All right? All right, man, you guys be cool, all right?
It got me because they weren't just talking, you know, like nice. They were talking straight out. That's why it came to me.
They were telling us facts. Just like I said last time, I told you, some people tell us fiction and they told us straight out. They just told us facts.
You can be all kind of way. You can be popular. You can do all kind of stuff. You don't gotta be to a gang, so you can be popular and everybody have respect for you.
Some days I feel that, you know, I don't get to them or whatever, you know, and it's kind of hard because you want to save everybody, you know, and my job, you know, with Teens on Target is to try to help as many people as I can.
We're not gonna come in here and see people change their attitude the next day, but you know what? The more we instill in them that you can be somebody and make a change and hopefully, you know, deal with your anger and walk away from situations, the more that they can practice this, hopefully they can live a productive and safe life.
If you want to talk about violence or any other problem that's troubling you, call Covenant House 9 line at 1-800-999-9999.
Do you have a gun with you? Are you willing to put that away? It would make me feel a lot better if you put that away.
How long have you been feeling suicidal?
Kids anywhere in the country who are depressed or suicidal can contact Teen Line, where trained and supervised teenage volunteers respond to their calls for help.
This is all confidential. Nobody's gonna know about it. We're not gonna call your parents or... You can't talk to me anymore? Are you sure about that? Because I'd really like to talk to you some more, because I'd really like to help you. I've heard girlfriend-boyfriend relationships to homosexuality to molestation to, you know, suicide.
We were talking a little bit about how your parents thought you were suicidal. What do you think? So many things are happening in your life right now. It just seems like you're doing so well with them, and yet sometimes you just need someone to talk to.
We trained for 13 weeks of 4 hours a week. We learned how to handle every situation. We learned all about people and a lot about ourselves. She's arguing with her dad. You know, you don't need him to help you. We're here to help you. If you want, I can send the paramedics to your house to get you to a hospital tonight if you want to. Another girl I talked to who was being molested, or, you know, people like that who you really like reach out to, you talk to them for hours, and you just wish that you can make it better. But like Hirsch was saying, you can't help everybody, but you do your best. And I guess the hardest thing is just like getting close to them and then not knowing what they're gonna do. Even if they don't call back, it's just the fact that when they hang up the phone, you feel like they've improved since when they called. Then you really feel like you've done something.
You promise you'll call me?
Cool.
Yeah, I'll say. I just wish there was more I could have done for her.
You did a very good job.
Thanks.
Not only do we have teens, but we have mental health professionals on every shift to back them up, to give them support, and to encourage.
I took a call from one guy that he called and he said that he threatened suicide about 4 or 5 years ago. He said, "Thank you very much. I'm married right now. My wife just gave birth to a girl last night and everything's wonderful and you saved me."
It seems so simple, you know, just listening to someone. And you'd be amazed. It really helps sometimes. It really does.
Some of the young brothers and sisters out here are just heartless. They don't care. They kill people for just the fun of it. They think it's a game.
You know, the other day I was thinking about the way Kevin died. He just got killed for stepping on a guy's sneaker.
It's a shame that we're young, we can't go out, we can't go hang out just in fear that we're gonna look at somebody wrong, we're gonna step on somebody and we're gonna end up dead.
Would you rather be feared or loved? And a lot of people want to be feared. Nobody want to be loved. Nobody want that peace.
The Satellite Academy, South Bronx. For most of these kids, this is their last chance to stay in high school.
Before I came to Satellite, I ain't know nothing about a conflict resolution. I never thought it could be that easy to solve a problem that easy without using violence.
Resolving conflict creatively teaches kids how to peacefully settle their differences. It's also changed Satellite from a place of violence into a safe haven.
So I want 2 more characters. 2 people raise their hands who want to come up and do a conflict. You and you. Come on up.
Yo, straight up and down, you low and you dirty. That's it, man.
You're not too good for me. You're
And
not
we
too
got,
good
and
for me.
you know what I'm
You're
saying?
not too good for me. You is dead ugly.
Okay, let's stop it there. Give him a hand. Okay.
Well, if you look around, I mean, you can just look in their faces and you can tell that, you know, maybe they're not having conflicts on the streets or whatever have you, but it's inside. You know, they have a lot of pain and a lot of stress or whatever kept inside. And then they just come out here and throw it everywhere.
Could you tell me what actions or what behaviors close down communication?
He called her cheap, you know, like he didn't make her feel good about it.
Making put downs?
Yeah, he was putting her down.
Okay. No respect. He had no respect for her.
The people I hang around, they don't like to discuss their problem by talking. They always acting violent.
What you said about what would open communication, give information. Be honest. Speak like a gentleman. Talk about what they have in common. List those things that they both like that gives them their friendship. And say exactly what you have on your mind.
No, back up. Get your hands out my face. Move, get out my way. You know what I'm saying?
This argument is being acted out. But when kids have a real fight, mediators like Pops and Monica would intervene.
Yes.
Okay, now we have some rules for the mediation to work. The first rule is no name calling. The second rule is no interrupting when one is telling the story, the other one is listening.
And we don't have to be here. Y'all here, we stopping y'all from getting kicked out of school.
Exactly.
I never thought about solving my problem by talking. It was always a violent thing, like by swinging or going to get somebody to just do whatever we have to do. We have to jump them or something. I never thought about sitting down one-on-one.
I really don't feel like being here. I don't have to sit with them.
Well, let's not interrupt. Let's do one at a time. One could say, okay, I feel that I can do this to make this better.
I'll try to work with him, you know, if he tries to work with me.
Okay, that's what we're asking.
You started yelling at him, he started yelling at you. And now you're saying you could have spoke to him in a nicer way, maybe you wouldn't be here.
I don't know what to say. I didn't think of it like that. I didn't think of it as it was hitting you that hard or deep, personally like that. I'm sorry.
So you want to get me now, right?
If I see 2 little kids fighting or 2 adults fighting, I feel that's my place to go over there and break it up and tell them, yo, y'all not here to fight each other. Y'all here to protect each other. Y'all not here to fight each other. Out of everybody I be with, I'll be the first one to graduate from high school.
I'm feeling a real sense of hope because I see the inner strength in these young people in the Resolving Conflict Creatively program. And I feel that if schools across this country can begin to embrace teaching kids these concrete skills, then we're going to be able to turn this epidemic of violence around.
All those things are changing now, and we changing them. You know, we're not gonna be statistics no more. We young people trying to make it out of here, and we trying to make it out of here alive.
Programs like Teens on Target, Teen Line, and Resolving Conflict Creatively are saving lives every day. These programs and others like them can be started anywhere to make your own school and neighborhood safer. Together, kids and adults can work towards eliminating teen violence. If we don't act now, the epidemic of kids killing kids will be our tragic legacy for future generations. If you need help dealing with gun violence or other issues, call Covenant House 9 line at 1-800-999-9999. Today and tomorrow have one horrible similarity. On each day, 13 American kids will be killed by guns. That's one dead child every 2 hours. 100 more kids will be wounded, some paralyzed, others blinded. Whether intentional or accidental, gun violence is tearing apart the fabric of American life. Any child could be the innocent victim of gun violence. Today, 13 kids died from gunshot wounds. Same thing will happen tomorrow, and the day after that, and the day after that, until we make a national commitment to do whatever it takes to stop the violence.
So violent, there weren't drugs everywhere, like people shooting everybody and stuff like that.
I wish that grown-ups would actually listen to us sometimes, just because we're, I mean, that's very good.
I love that wish. That's like the perfect wish.